And it's another ridiculous night as my round table joins me, Ben, the Ridiculous Riddick, in rants concerning the nerd culture of yesterday and today. Joining me at my round table for episode 44 of the Riddickulous Rants podcast to talk about. They actually brought their own topics to the table, so I'm out of this. I'm just going to introduce everyone, and then I'm throwing the mic on the ground and I'm walking away. I have the always lovely Nikki, the Powerful Powell.
Hi.
And over in Capelli's corner, I have James Capelli himself.
Hello.
He sits in the corner at the round table.
Yep.
Is his name Baby?
Yeah.
No one's asked me how I do
Baby's
it.
in the corner.
I wouldn't tell him anyways.
Well, that's good, because it's a trade secret.
I believe in you. Let's do it.
Do you believe in me?
No.
You know what? This has been a really great start. So great, in fact, that I'm going to start it over.
Oh, good God.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. It's another ridiculous night as my round table joins me, Ben, the Ridiculous Riddick, in rants concerning the nerd culture of yesterday and today. Joining me at my round table for episode 44 of the Ridiculous Rants podcast, bringing their own topics to the table, I have the always lovely Nikki, the Powerful Powell.
Hi.
Over in Capelli's corner, I have James Capelli.
Hello, internet friends.
Yeah, there we go. I think that start was a lot better than my first start. What do you guys think?
I think you shouldn't have referenced how we screwed up in the first place.
I think that is what makes everything beautiful.
Oh, good God.
Okay? Anyways, how are you guys doing this week?
Tired.
I've missed you guys.
I've missed
I know,
you.
right?
You know, the four of us, I guess the three of us today, we don't usually talk. We just get on once a week and pretend to like each other for about an hour.
I don't know if I pretend. I mean,
What?
I pretty much blatantly show that I don't like James. I mean, it's not that hard.
It's not my fault I've got good taste in video games and you can't understand it.
This guy.
Well, I'm glad we're starting off the show with such a loving embrace. Every week we start the show with a segment called What Are You Doing With Your Life? James, what are you doing with your life?
I actually have not done that much this week.
I was going to say, you haven't played Destiny once with Kenny and I.
I think once I played with you.
Fine.
One time.
You haven't played Destiny twice with Kenny and I.
I jumped on. I played one Crucible match with Kenny right before he had to leave. That's how much I played for him this week. No, I've been busy taking standardized tests and regular tests and all sorts of crap like that. So, I have played some Destiny. I'm going through Game of Thrones still. Looking forward to getting done with it just so I can move on to new things. I have something else to talk about. And playing my D&D
That's kind of how I felt towards the end of reading those books. God, I can't wait until this is done.
I'm still really enjoying it. Like, I'm not like,
Oh, that's
I
good.
just want to be done with this book. I just like, I'm ready to move on to the next thing for now.
Yeah. No, towards the end of those books, I was getting really sick and tired of them. But it's okay, because the shows are awesome, and I have a feeling they're going to do better.
Yeah. There is this one really cool thing I did, which I'm going to spend like 2 or 3 minutes talking about because it's so cool. So there's this thing in downtown where I live called the Great Escape Room. It's basically, you get a group of up to 10 people together, and it's a point-and-click room escape puzzle, but in real life.
Oh yeah, we have those in
Escape
in San
from the
Francisco
room or
too.
something.
It's becoming like a thing that just is around the country. And it's probably one of the most fun things I've ever done in my entire life. Especially if you got a group of 10 friends all solving the puzzle together. So it was awesome.
Do you have 10 friends?
I have 9. I was the 10th.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's how that works, isn't it?
And by friends, I mean people I convinced to do a thing. I don't know.
Oh, those do look really fun. So you enjoyed it?
Oh, absolutely.
Did you solve it?
Yeah, we beat it with 3 minutes left.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm definitely going back at some point for the rest of the puzzles that they concoct.
Yeah, way back when we did our live episode with everyone, I think we had actually, Nikki and I had sat down and talked about trying to find one in the area to do that as a group, didn't we,
Yeah.
Nikki?
Yeah,
Or
we
did I
thought about
imagine
it,
that?
and then we never actually did it. Like, we talked about wanting to do it when everyone was here, and then I think things just got, like, way too busy. And then, yeah, we just
I also
didn't.
think there wasn't one at the time that they were here.
There'll probably be one next time.
Yeah, hopefully next time.
Because I
that'll be
do
really fun.
remember actually looking it up. But yeah, no, those things are really fun, and I've heard some of them can be really difficult to get tickets to, at least in the Bay Area.
Yeah, some of them sell out, like, really quick.
Yeah. Like I think some guys at the IGN offices did one, and they had to buy their tickets like almost 6-7 months in advance. Yeah. But I've heard nothing but good things, so I'm really interested in trying it. Which means Nikki, you, G, Lee, and I, and a big group of people should go try and do that.
Yeah, totally.
That'd be a lot of fun.
I'm down.
Oodles and boodles of fun. So we've heard what James is doing with his life. Nikki, what are you doing with yours?
I've been trying to play Destiny, and usually I get, like, a level in. Like, I level up once, and then I'm like, I'm done, because, I don't know, I like it, but I don't at the same time. It's confusing me. It's bothering me. I don't know. Like, I want to play it, and I want to like it, and then I get on, and I'm playing, and I'm like, eh.
Well, you're gonna have to get used to it, Nikki, because we're gonna have a nerdy night.
No, that's fine.
Soon.
Like, I'll play it, and I like it and everything. It's just, like, I don't know. It feels like Borderlands, which I like, but...
Except you don't actually get loot in this.
Yeah, you don't get... So, I'm a big fan of, like, running around and looting chests and finding things and exploring areas, and it's like, if you go down a certain area, you just don't find anything.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's interesting. I spent 3 tries the other night. Like, by 3 tries, I meant I turned it on, I spent an hour, turned it off, turned it on again, spent another hour. So, like, 3-hour blocks trying to get through. I can't remember what level it was. It was like there's a center area that you have to get into to beat the main guy and get his sword or something like that.
Oh, the Sword of Crota mission.
Was it that? No, it wasn't that one. It wasn't that. It was before that.
But it's when all the
wasn't a
princesses show to take the sword, right?
Yeah, no, it wasn't that one. It was before that.
And what
Oh.
sword?
It wasn't a sword.
Oh, it's the build up to
yeah.
that. Got it.
Yeah, it was one of them ahead of that. And you had to get in this room, and I swear to God, I walked around this fucking circle like 90 times. Every single time I went on there, and I spent an hour, and I beat all the enemies in the area, and I just circled and circled and circled and circled, and the red dot was in the middle, and that's where you're supposed to go, and it's not below it, and it's not above it. Like, I could even shoot the guy from the outside of this room, and I couldn't fucking find a way to get in, so I finally had to Google it, and it's like, all right, go up to the gold wall and walk around. And I, like, did that, and I'm like, I'm walking into a dead area, like a wall, and it wasn't a wall, it was like a curve. Like, since it was a circle, it had a
Oh, I
circle
know what
around
you're
it.
talking about. That's
Yeah.
the part when Kenny, James, and I played. I actually accidentally jumped over the wall and ended up in the middle of everybody and
You
died.
fucking jumped. Oh God! I couldn't even. I was trying to jump over the wall. Like, I couldn't find a way to jump over the wall, and I couldn't find a way to get in there, and it was stupid. And I got pissed off. I seriously spent an entire day trying to get into this fucking wall, and yeah, I finally did. Fuck this game. And it's like, it's weird. So I haven't played with anyone until last night, and I'm like, oh, I want to play with somebody. No one's on my level. Everyone's super high. And now I realize that I don't want to play with anyone that's like any more than 3 or 4 levels above me. Because I'll go in and I have to unload a whole clip on a guy in order to take him down. Well, they come in and they shoot him once because they're level 25 star shit. And they shoot him once and he's gone. And it's like, I was playing
hate
with
when
Brent.
there's a level 25 star shit in my party.
God damn it. Yeah, so I was playing with Brent Turner last night, and he's like 23 or 25 or something, and he killed 69 guys, and I killed 12. So
Nikki,
I'm like,
I'll start a new character.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
start a new character and play with me, because I don't want to play with these people that are ranked really high. It's like, maybe just hang back and revive me when I need to be revived, you know, and like let me kill the people.
That sounds fun.
But, well, you know what I mean. Like, I want to play the game too, and I want to have fun. And when I'm playing with them and they're just murdering everyone, it's not very fun at all, and it just turned me off of playing. So,
I can understand that for sure.
yeah,
Um,
that's it.
I want to
That's all
start
I'm
a
doing.
different character anyways.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to get the platinum in this game, I'm going to have to play one of each character. So that's going to be my life.
What
My
character
life.
are you
As for me, I've played a lot of Destiny. I've been making a lot of like little walkthrough videos and posting them up for the world to see. But I've been very very happy because each time I've played Destiny over the last week, I've gotten to play with a different person that listens to this show.
Nice.
So I want to thank everyone that's actually, saying, hey, do you want to play a couple games? And, actually sitting and farming shit and searching for those loot chests, helping me get my exotic gear, which I now have an exotic chest piece and an exotic shotgun. So,
I still can't believe that you got a 25 KDR in the Crucible to get one of those.
oh, man. I thought I was never going to get that, and then about half an hour after I tweeted that, I got it. And I was like,
Nice.
okay. That was a lot lot less difficult than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But the multiplayer in that game is really fun.
It is the highlight of the game for sure.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I played a few levels of it, and I liked it. It was interesting.
And I do really like... I love playing the strike missions. Like, those are a blast. But what I want to do is I want to get a group of our listeners together. I want to get 6 of us all together so we can try out that raid.
Yeah.
Because I'm at a level where I can do it. I'm just about at a level 26, and I really want to try to get through it. So if anyone is interested in going through and doing that raid, send me a message on PSN. My PSN ID is IceDragon437 because
Life choices.
life choices indeed.
I'm in the same boat.
Please, Shuhei Yoshida, let us change our PSN IDs.
Please.
I like mine. You guys are all nuts.
I think I figured out how to do it. If you just get a bunch of people to report your name as inappropriate, then maybe it'll be like, all right,
But will they let you change it, or will they just delete your account? Because that's
won't.
something you're going to take a risk for.
I mean, I haven't heard anybody try it on that. I know on Xboxes they force you to change it. So
Yeah, but on Xbox you can actually change it.
True.
So there's that. That would be my only concern. I've been honestly toying with the idea of creating a new PSN ID. And
I have.
I mean, you could always keep your old one and then just, like, use it for when guests come over and stuff. I mean, because then you can keep your stuff.
my trophies.
And then, all your trophies and stuff like that.
I don't know how it works. Like, if I get another account, will my PlayStation Plus carry over? Will my digital purchases carry over?
If you have it on the same one, because G and I have our same names on the same PlayStation, and if you buy your stuff on the same PlayStation, then you should be able to play it.
Do both of you need PlayStation Plus in order for
No,
you to play online?
because I had it and it expired in July, and I've been able to play online since.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, so as long as one of you has it. So you could always keep your purchases on your first account, and then on your second one just play everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty, so let's move on from our what are you doing with your life thing. I talked to you guys ahead of time. We did originally have a guest lined up for tonight's show, but she had to cancel. So hopefully we can get her on at a later date. So I asked you guys to kind of bring your own topics. And I know both of your topics. I don't think either of you guys know each other's topics, but I do want to talk about both of them. So let's go ahead and let's start with Nikki.
Oh,
Nikki,
shit.
what is it you wanted to talk about tonight?
So we were talking about it the other day, and it's shit that companies do that piss you off, like, without your permission. So it started with U2 coming up on my phone and taking up space that I don't want taken up, and music that I don't want on my phone, and then I can't get rid of it unless I download something to get rid of it. And I tried to get rid of it from my iTunes on my computer the other day. It wasn't even on my computer. It's only on my phone.
Let me just give everyone kind of a summary of what's happening here. Apple had their big keynote about the new iPhone, a couple weeks ago? And with that announcement, they had a special U2 album that came out that was automatically pushed into the music library of iPhone users. Now, it didn't get pushed to all iPhone users, because try as I might, can't find the supposedly free U2 album I got. It is not in my. It is not in my music library. It's not on my iTunes. I can't
And
find it.
You wanted it, didn't you?
No, I could care less.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted it. I could swear there was somebody out there that was like searching for it and that like wanted it and that couldn't find it. And I'm like, have it. Trade me phones because I don't want it. Like, get rid of this crap.
No, I'm pretty sure you can still go onto, or at least at the time of the event, you could go onto iTunes and still download it for free. It's
Oh,
just
okay. Yeah.
certain people had it automatically pushed to them, and I had to actually look into this. I had my wife's phone, and I looked on it, and sure enough, the album was on her phone.
Mm-hmm.
Not on my phone, and obviously it ended up on your phone, Nikki. James,
Yeah.
how would you feel if some music was forced onto your primary device of use?
I mean, they do that with Google Music. They just add music to your library, just give you free music. I mean, I can just delete it if I want, because Google's policies aren't as ridiculous as Apple's when it comes to their music stuff. Like, they're not nearly as anal. So sometimes I'll be listening to my music, I'm like, what am I listening to? Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. I get rid of what I hate. So in that sense, I don't mind. If I had to keep it and I didn't like it and it took up space, like on my data that I couldn't get rid of, that would piss me off. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's taking up space on my phone, and I can't just swipe and get rid of it. It's still on there. You have to download something from Apple in order to get rid of it. Like, it's not in my iTunes library. I've synced my phone with my iTunes library on my computer. I've done all my updates. I cannot get rid of it unless I download what they're going to give you to download.
That's
So
retarded.
I find that weird because when I looked at Lee's phone and her music library, it's in the cloud for her iTunes library, but it's not actually downloaded on her phone.
No, it's on my phone. Like, I think it might
I
have
don't
done
know
it
what
when I
makes
did
you
the
so
update.
special, Nikki.
I don't know either. Yeah,
Because
it's
I
not
didn't
on
get
the
it at
cloud.
all. Lee's it didn't get downloaded on, and James didn't get it because he didn't want it.
I made better
And
life
I
choices.
don't want it. Stay the hell out of my fucking phone unless I give you permission. Like, if it was like, hey, do you want this free U2 album? And I'd have been like, fuck no. But if it was like, hey, do you want the new Katy Perry album? I'd have been like, hell yes. But it's just like,
Oh, I would have
don't,
totally gone for that.
right? Don't push shit to my phone just because your band is like failing and you're old school news and now you want to be cool again, so you're just going to give your music out to everybody. I don't want it. Don't touch my things. Like,
U2 has become the annoying little brother of music.
well, get this. A few years ago, they were the ones complaining because people were pirating music and getting their shit for free. And now they're giving it to you for free. Like, just don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, and I mean, so this is just one example of phones or any kind of electronic devices forcing things onto your stuff. I mean, even if you look at the iPhone, there are apps on there that you can't get rid of. It's like, for example, the Stocks app,
The health
new
app.
the new update. I understand why the health app is there, because it's an app that works with other apps, kind of like how the Passbook app is there. It's like, fine, whatever, that's there. What I don't want is this stupid goddamn Tips app.
Seriously.
I know how to use my phone. I don't need tips.
I went through it just so I could see what kind of tips it was giving, and it was like, did you know that if you double-click the home button, it'll display, like, the last pages that you were in or the last apps that you were in? No shit, bitch. I've known that for, like, 6 months now, since the last app fucking update. Like,
I
leave
am
me
looking
alone.
at a screen that is telling me how to take selfies.
Oh, good lord. Seriously?
Oh, God.
Like, it should ask you a question. Are you ages 65 and older and downloading this? Then, okay, here, you can have a tips app. Or, yeah, take selfies on a timer. That's so stupid.
It's so annoying. But James, Apple can't be the only one that does this.
No, I mean, Android phones all have apps that come on it that you can't get rid of.
Does this annoy you?
A little bit, but I mean, just like with an Apple phone or iPhone, whatever, you can root, jailbreak, whatever, and then get rid of it. And I think that's less annoying to Android users because people who get Androids typically want to customize their phones and do all sorts of shit like that anyways. So to them, it's just motivation. Or you have people who just flat out don't care, which is a good amount of iPhone users anyways.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or either side, you know. So I think it's less annoying people who have Androids because it's like they either really don't care or they're going to do stuff to get rid of that anyways. So.
All right. Yeah.
Whereas people who are with Apple tend to like their products to be out of the box, almost exactly how they like it, usable, clean, whatever. Their devices have always come with apps you can't delete. So.
Which is ridiculous. It's like, just, it shouldn't be that hard if this app doesn't, like, okay, settings, I understand why you can't get rid of the settings app. That has something to do with your phone. But, like, if I don't want weather, if I don't want to see the weather, I shouldn't have to see the weather. Granted, I use that. But, like, I'm just saying, if I want to see what temperature is outside, I'll fucking stick my arm out there. But the point is, like, I don't need reminders. I don't need tips. I don't need a fucking compass. I'm not going to get lost in the woods. And if I do, then I know, like, the sun rises in the east. I'm not stupid, you know? Like, there's just shit on here that I don't want. Newsstand, I don't buy magazines. It should be optional. Like, I have all of these apps in one folder that's, like, crap I don't need.
Isn't it? You can't get rid of Newsstand?
No, I don't think so. No, you can't.
I don't have Newsstand on my iPhone.
Well, your iPhone's dumb, because I have Newsstand, and I really want to get rid of it. I want to get rid of that, and stocks, and voice memos, and tips, and that's it. I guess I'll keep the compass. I don't really care. But the calculator and the clock are the only things that I use.
So I'm looking at my phone right now. I'm trying to find half of these apps that you're talking about.
Maybe you're just not good at finding things.
He's not a Hufflepuff.
Nope.
I have voice memos and compass. I don't know why the hell I need compass on my phone.
That's what I'm saying.
That
okay,
does bother.
if you want it optional, that's fine.
Oh yeah, I do have Newsstand. It's right there.
Hidden somewhere where you never see it, so you don't even know that you have it because you don't need it. Nobody fucking needs this.
Yeah. Yeah. But and iPhone is also not the only one that does this.
No.
And the device that annoys me the most is where they give you these cards that you can't, that you have a very limited amount of space on, and then you can't get rid of the apps. And it's the Vita. There are so many apps on the Vita that you can't get rid of that are just there. Like, there's an email app, there's the web browser app, there's the Near app, there's so many apps that it's like, why would I use this on the Vita? All of these things are on my phone. Yeah. It makes no sense to me.
And then it takes up all your space, and then you have nothing.
And so I imagine it would have been even more annoying when the Vita had a limit to how many apps you could have on the device.
I'd have thrown a hissy fit.
Because there are almost, like, I think there's 15 apps on the Vita that you can't get rid of. And I think they had a limit of like 25 or something like that before, and now it's 100.
That's really annoying, because, like, don't your apps count as your games? Like, digital downloaded? Yeah, that's... So you can't have anything more than 100 games.
Right?
Yes. Well, instead of now only being able to have 25 apps, you can now have 100 apps.
Yeah, but is that 100 on top of whatever they force you to have, or is that including whatever they force you to have?
No, that's including what they force you to have.
See, that's bullshit.
What?
How many do they force you to have?
Were you not listening? Jesus Christ. I just said it. There's like almost 15 apps. There are a bunch of apps on there. It's like, I don't need this. And it's like the friends, the messages, the trophies, and the party chat. Those are 4 separate apps.
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the way it is on your phone, too. Your messages and your phone and your everything is all separate. And contacts, it's like you have your contacts in your phone.
Oh, God. Could you imagine if your phone only lets you have a certain number of apps on it?
Well, it basically does anyway. If you get the basic, like, model, the lowest model with the lowest amount of space, like, you can only fill it up so much, you know? So, I mean, it kind of does.
Because when you get the higher models, the space is unlimited.
No, it's not. Dumbass. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, you have twice as much space on the other one.
I don't know how big a gigabyte is.
I have like, shut up, oh God. No, I have no idea, because, you know, the bigger phone has a bigger bread box worth of gigabytes.
Yeah,
Oh, that was awesome.
that's where we keep all of our gigabytes, in the bread box.
In the red box, yeah.
In 1950.
Oh.
God damn it.
For those of you who are listening to the show instead of watching it, Nikki just gave me the finger. The finger. Not just a
I'm
finger.
glad you could find that.
What a pretty bird.
But yeah, no, it's frustrating that some of these things are forced on us. I can understand some of them, but man, just let us get rid of them. That's all I'm asking.
Let us get rid of apps. Let us get rid of fucking change our names. Just let us do what we want.
Please.
This is America, for God's
God
sake.
damn it, Sony and Apple, get your shit together.
Yeah. Anyways, now that we've gone off on that little tirade, James,
Yo.
what topic are you bringing to the table?
I'm gonna go a little bit more less ranty.
What? You can't do that on the show.
What am I thinking? You're
It's
right.
not allowed.
All right, politics.
Oh, God.
My topic is, what game did you never beat, and like it eats at you to this day that you never completed that game?
That I never beat that game?
Yeah, it's like
Give us an example, James. What game comes to your mind when you talk about this?
Oh, jeez, I had a few, but now I
have one.
All right, then go ahead. I'll think of.
Prince Persia: Sands of Time.
Okay.
That's the first one, right?
That's the one. Yeah, the first one in Prince Persia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you meant my first,
just
like, it
asking
eats
if that
at
was-
me. And I'm like, well, how do you know there's more than one? I mean, can't it just be one? Do I have to have more than one? No, yeah. So,
No,
in the Prince Persia games, yeah, that's the very first one. And original PlayStation? Or PlayStation 2? PlayStation 2. Yeah. So I played it. It was the very first game I got on my PS2. And I got about 70% done. And I got stuck. It was that one where I got stuck in an area where I couldn't go further because there was no life, and I only had a tiny bit of life, and I saved it right after that, and then it was this whole clusterfuck that I just was stuck and couldn't do it.
I remember you talking about that now.
Yeah, such bullshit. So G actually played the game up until that point for me, because he was like, I want you to finish it. You need to finish it. It's a good game. So he played it on a different, like, save file up until that point, and then gave the controller to me, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll finish it. And then I played 2 more levels, and I've never gone back. I'm at like 80%.
You went through
right
all
now.
that work.
Yeah,
You were just like, meh,
yeah,
I'm done with this.
Poor G.
yeah. And it eats at me, but I don't want to go back. I just don't, whatever. After playing, I've been spoiled, and I'm jaded now, so it's like after all these new high-quality games and high-def games, going back to a game like that is just like, ew. So, there's that one.
Anyway, I remember my game. Mine would be Demon's Souls.
Demon's Souls. Oh, the prequel,
first
the first Dark
Yeah.
Souls game.
Before they had to, it's not a sequel, but a spiritual successor because it's legality.
Yeah.
I got
Well, PlayStation owns Demon's Souls,
right.
or Sony owns Demon's Souls.
Anyways,
But anyways,
I think I got past the halfway point. I got to this one level that was just like notoriously known for, this is the level where you're going to get invaded. Like, it's going to happen to you in this level. And it's like, I realized how stupid my equipment decisions in this game were at this point, where I used a shield and a spear, and was over encumbered, which means more than 50% of my carry weight was taken up, so my rolls were very slow. And so people was like, hide behind one corner with like a dagger, and just pop out and go like stab you 5 times before I could do anything. It's like, well, you are dead. Yay. Sometimes I would have 3 people invade my world at the same time. Alright? And there was one time where someone invaded my world, and then 2 people showed up to help defend it. And as I finally got to the boss, and the boss just one-hit killed me right away because I didn't know what he was. It was like a giant troll with a club. My friend was like, dude,
Troll in the dungeon.
so after a lot more headaches, my friend was like, dude, just turn off the internet while you're playing. I was like, no. By principle, I cannot let that happen. I can't cheat my way out of it. So I just ended up getting frustrated, and I stopped playing, and I never beat it again. And now the servers have been shut down, so I can never really go back and do it. So,
Bummer.
eats at me to this day.
I hope that bothers you until you go to the grave, James.
Thank you, Ben.
That's your one regret on your deathbed. That's like, I still regret that.
Grandpa, you can play now. It's not the same! Throw it off the desk, slam it on the ground.
Yeah.
You are no spawn of mine. Get out.
So I have two. And both of mine are also slightly more recent. The first one was the Tomb Raider game, the newer one.
Really? You haven't finished that?
So I kind of finished it, but I was working really hard on getting the platinum in that game. And I had to restart the beginning part of that game 3 times in order to make sure that I would get everything, because there's a trophy in it where you're supposed to hear all the optional conversation pieces. And I did. I listened to every optional conversation piece. I know I did, because I went back and I looked and I'm like, yeah, I did this. And I got to that last conversation piece, I had it, and the trophy didn't pop up. And I was like, son of a bitch. Because essentially what that means is I have to play through the entire first 3/4 of the game again. So I got about, probably a little more than 3/4, but I got that far and I was like, I kind of don't want to play this anymore.
Damn.
Because
You burned yourself out on it, or what?
What?
Did you burn yourself out on it, or what? Like.
Yeah, because I wanted the platinum in it. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm waiting for it to become free on PlayStation Plus, and I'll play through it then on the PS4.
Glitchy achievements, man. That sucks.
Yeah, I hate that.
As a quick aside, that reminds me of this one achievement that I got for not actually doing anything right. It was for the original Assassin's Creed. The very, very beginning of that game when you're crawling through the first cave and you first start overhearing the Templars. You're supposed to just jump down and confront them. I was like, well, screw that noise. I'm an assassin. I'm going to start sneaking around. I tried jumping along the walls, whatever. You can't grab anything. Somehow, from what I did, I jumped through a wall, fell to my death, and when I died, I unlocked the achievement for, killing 50 guys in a row without dying. After playing the game for 20 minutes. So, I kind of want to stop and just show people my achievement list. It's like, you are an assassin.
Wait, was that on Xbox?
Yeah, it was on the original Xbox.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. The very first one didn't have trophies.
No, 360.
Xbox. Okay.
Oh, I thought it was I thought it was hilarious. I laughed really hard.
Oh, that would have been awesome. But yeah, unfortunately, I was not that lucky. And then the other one, and this one does really bother me because I loved the game. I thought I loved the game. I loved the characters. I loved the mythology all behind it. This the third God of War game.
Ah.
And I did. I pretty much got to the end of the game. But I think what happened is I played God of War 1, 2, 3 all back to back, and I think by the time that I got to that certain point in God of War 3, I was just kind of burned out, and I just haven't gone back to it. But those are fun games, and God of War 3, it was gorgeous. The game was just beautiful.
Yeah. That's why I always try and I space out my games if I'm playing a series. Like when I did Infamous, I spaced it out with G and I played through Resogun, and then now I'm playing Destiny. So it's I'll go back and start Infamous 2. I already started it, but I'll finish it.
Destiny.
I'm trying to play Destiny.
Yeah. It seems what happens to you, Ben, is when you marathon through a series of titles, you sometimes you love it, and sometimes you seem to just get burned out on it. Case in point, God of War or Game of Thrones, but then you'll play all the Mass Effect games in a row. You'll have no problem with that. You'll play all of the.
I have a problem with the first Mass Effect game, so there's no way I'm playing them all in a row.
You have a problem with the first one? What?
I fucking hate them.
Yeah. No, I can understand with the first one. That one, it's the gameplay in that one that is rough. But I feel like the story in it makes up for it.
Yeah, I never had a problem with the gameplay, but then I've never gone back and played a second time after it came out.
Going back and playing that after how much improved Mass Effect 2 and 3's gameplay was, is difficult.
Okay.
I can't wait until the Mass Effect trilogy comes out on PS4 again, because guess who will play through all of those games again?
Me.
I can wait.
I think I remember my biggest peeve with Mass Effect 1 was that there were only certain guns you could use depending on the class you chose.
That bothered me too. But
Like, holding a sniper rifle, why am I not scoping in?
yeah, no, but by the time the second and third one came around, same thing. You could only use certain weapons, but it made using your abilities a lot easier. That I always played as a biotic, so I really just ended up using my biotic abilities 90% of the time, and my guns were only being used when my biotic abilities were recharging. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about in your topic here? Any of those games that you missed?
You know, what I tend to do a lot of times is I'll play a game for like an hour,
Uh-huh.
and then sometimes I'll never go back to it. Like, sometimes it's because I try it out and like I legitimately don't like this game. Like, I didn't care for the newest Tomb Raider. It just
Really?
Yeah, I just
Oh, I thought that game was so good.
yeah, I don't know. I can't really pinpoint what it was. It just none of
I
it
did
grabbed.
that. I did that with Red Dead.
That game's terrible, though.
And yeah, but I've tried it twice. Like I did the first hour, and then I went back recently and tried another like hour or so, and it sucks. I hate it,
Wait.
and I want to like it because I hear so much good stuff about it.
I thought you liked Red Dead.
I kind of liked it. It was weird. Like I hated it, but I wanted to like it. I really did.
Nikki, you gave me shit for saying that I hated that game.
Bullshit. No, I didn't.
I don't recall this either.
Yeah, no. I never gave you shit for not liking that game. It was a different game. Definitely gave you shit for, but I can't remember. It was not Red Dead though.
Yeah, no, I'm not a Red Dead fan. Maybe it was Kenny. Kenny gives me shit about that game too.
Probably. I know I probably gave you shit about another game, but it was definitely not Red Dead.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fine.
But I've given it 2 tries, and I still just don't like it. So.
And then there are some games where I'll get like a good bit into, where I'm just like, I'm pushing myself to play the game, and I just get to a point where I'm just not enjoying this anymore. That recently happened to me when I was playing Trine 2.
Oh yeah.
I got, like halfway through Trine 2, and I was like, this is Trine 1 but prettier.
Yeah.
Be the same game again. And now I found out they're working on Trine 3 now.
Have you played The Road Not Taken yet, James?
The Road Not Taken.
That's hella funny. I just started that last night.
No, I keep forgetting about all my free PS Plus games that I have not started to play.
That game is so fun.
I think the only PlayStation Plus game that I sat down to actually play was Towerfall Ascension.
Well, did you not play Trine 2?
I got it I got it before it came out on PS Plus.
Oh,
I did get it on PS Plus, but I was playing it on computer.
gotcha. Okay. Shall we go into my favorite new segment, the news quiz?
Do we have a choice?
No,
Yeah.
but I'm asking anyways. There's a lot of comic-themed news this week, and
Yeah.
I'm sorry
Can
about
I
that,
just
James.
give it to James already? Oh wait, James.
I
you're
don't
gonna
know
get
comic news.
Ooh, we're both gonna lose so bad.
You'll
Can
be
we
just
see who gets the most negative points?
We can do negative points. I'm okay with that. There is one Nintendo question in here.
Dibs.
Yeah, fuck all. I won't get any of them anyway.
And there's a Grumpy Cat question in here. So,
There you go, Nikki. Cats.
do you guys
give a
have
shit
your
about
pen
Grumpy
and
Cat.
paper ready for that bonus question at the end, though?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, the first question will go to James.
It's me.
James, with the death of Wolverine imminent, it has been announced who will take over his place in the comic Wolverine and the X-Men. Who is taking his place?
No.
Is it A, Spider-Man, B, Storm, C, Doctor Strange, or D, Iron Man?
Well, it's going to be Doctor Strange or Storm. I feel like Storm is too obvious. I'm gonna go with Doctor Strange.
You're going to go with Doctor Strange. So, the
Wait.
death of Wolverine is happening right now. Spoilers, by the way.
I'll stick with Doctor Strange. Go on.
There's a very popular comic. It's called Wolverine and the X-Men, and essentially in that comic, Wolverine is leading the Xavier School, and he's teaching these kids. But if he's dead, he can't teach these kids. So the person who's going to be taking over is going to be none other than our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
What?
What?
Yep.
Shut the fuck up.
So Spider-Man and the X-Men is a comic book coming out, I believe, in November, which
Awesome.
I am super excited about.
Awesome.
It is the two things in Marvel that I love in one comic. And I just cannot wait.
I'm okay with being wrong.
Good, because you are wrong. No, and that's definitely going to be a comic. I don't care how long it lasts. I will read that comic. And I know you guys will too.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
See? Nikki,
You know me so well, Ben.
WB is apparently working on a new DC movie. Did you hear about this?
Unfortunately, no.
No? It's going to be a new DC movie, apparently live action, and it's going to focus on a specific group of characters in the DC universe. What group is it going to focus on? Is it A, the Suicide Squad, B, the Birds of Prey, C, the Outlaws, or D, Teen Titans?
I actually, as soon as you started talking about it, I remembered that I saw something about this. It is
Yeah,
D,
me too.
Teen Titans.
Nikki, last week there was a TV show announced that the CW is doing, and that is the Titans TV show.
Oh, yeah.
However, there is a movie
Oh,
coming
shit.
out soon, or not soon, they didn't really announce a date, I think they said 2016, that is based around the team, the Suicide Squad.
God damn you. Fuck off.
That was tricky, man. I like
That was tricky, because I don't pay attention to studios.
it.
What?
Me too.
I was almost right.
Yes, Nikki, sure. You were almost
Hey,
right.
Teen Titans are coming out live action, so suck it.
Except it's not the Teen Titans. You
It's
missed
not
the news quiz last week. It was
Okay.
kind of exciting news about. Did you hear who's leading the Teen Titans in the TV show?
That was the
Nightwing.
question.
Yeah, that was the question.
God damn it,
super
I'd have gotten that one right.
I don't believe James got that one right.
I could have beaten James. Anyway, moving on.
Okay, so James, along that line of thought, CBS just ordered a new DC show to begin, and it's actually going to be based on a DC heroine. Which heroine is it going to be based upon? Is it A, Batgirl, B, Wonder Woman, C, Supergirl, or D, Hawkgirl?
What was the second thing you said?
CBS ordered a DC show to begin. Which heroine will it what?
I just said what was the second option?
Oh, the options were Batgirl, Wonder Woman, Supergirl, and Hawkgirl.
I'm gonna go with Hawkgirl.
James, CBS ordered a DC show to begin. The focus of the show is going to be Supergirl.
Supergirl.
Whatever.
Damn it, I knew that one.
I am sorry that I apparently am giving all the wrong questions to the wrong people.
You are.
You know what? I'm not going to do the bonus question this time. I'm going to give Nikki this question and then James the last question. Nikki, Grumpy Cat the movie is something that is happening.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously?
This was announced a long time ago, guys. This is,
Nobody
that part of the
cares.
news quiz is old news.
That's like when you announce, like, the fucking 5th movie in a row of the fucking Smurfs. I don't give a shit. Grumpy Cat movie.
Yes, Grumpy Cat will actually be starring alongside the Smurfs in the next Smurf movie. It's funny you bring that up. That's not actually happening. I see you looking.
No, I'm looking at you like you're dumb. Stop
Yeah.
lying.
Anyways, they just announced who is going to be voicing Grumpy Cat in the Grumpy Cat movie.
Oh God.
Why is that a sentence? That shouldn't be a sentence.
Why is there even an interview?
Who will play Grumpy Cat?
Yeah,
Will it be Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Emma Stone, Aubrey Plaza, or Summer Glau?
I don't know who any of those people are. So
Yeah,
I'm just gonna go with.
Oh my God.
What?
You seen Firefly?
Yeah, no, but I know the main. Is it that redhead chick or the brunette?
Okay, guys, the show's over. Good night. It's been another ridiculous night. You can find us all here and stuff.
Oh.
Okay, Nikki.
Yeah.
Just pick a name then. No, you know what? Actually, don't. James.
No, I want to do it. No, I just want to guess. I'm gonna go with C.
Okay.
When in doubt, pick C.
You're gonna go with what?
C.
C. Aubrey Plaza. James,
Yep.
who would your guess be? I'm just curious.
What was it? It was Emma Stone.
Mary
Emma
Elizabeth
Stone.
Winstead,
Oh, okay.
Summer Glau, or Aubrey Plaza?
Who would be the most likely to sell out?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go with option A.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead,
Yeah.
Ramona Flowers, and Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, is that who that is? I didn't know
Yeah.
that now. Yeah. Well, whatever. That's what I went with.
Okay. Aubrey Plaza will be voicing Grumpy Cat in the Grumpy Cat movie, which I
What
think
letter
is,
was she?
if there's going to be someone that plays Grumpy Cat, I think she's probably the perfect person to do it. I mean, I love her in Parks and Rec, and she plays that grumpy person really well.
What letter was she? Did I win or lose?
You got it right.
You got it right.
I got it right? Yes.
Yeah.
Miracle. When in doubt, pick C.
Yeah.
I told you. Well, he hadn't had something in a C position yet that I remember.
Oh,
I don't even know what she looks like.
I don't
Well,
like
I don't recognize her at all.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
I wish Kenny were here, guys.
I'm
Thanks,
glad
man.
Kenny's not
I
here.
miss Kenny. He could have gotten these questions wrong too. Okay, James. Last question goes to you. And for the love of God, you better get this right.
Nope, you better lose.
I'll get it wrong on purpose just to piss you off.
A famous character will be appearing in the next Phoenix Wright trilogy. Who is it? Is it Doctor Who, Sherlock Holmes, Jack the Ripper, or Hitler?
Awesome. My gut's telling me to go with Hitler, but think I'm gonna pick Sherlock Holmes.
Oh my God, thank you, James. Sherlock Holmes is an announced character in the upcoming Phoenix Wright trilogy.
You
Then-
fucking cheaters. You were talking about this beforehand, weren't you?
No.
No. Ben, please tell me more about this trilogy. I need to know.
This is the Meiji Japan era Phoenix Wright that's coming out. It sounds like it's going to be a time-traveling Phoenix Wright.
I think it's just like the premise in the past.
Gotcha.
I don't think it's time travel.
Okay. But I feel like Meiji era Japan and Sherlock Holmes might not be the same time period.
But if it's in the same trilogy, like it might just follow like different descendants of his.
That's true.
Whatever.
I bet time traveling.
All right, we'll see.
I say we bet a pizza on it, James.
I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I'll take that bet. Phoenix Wright has never been one to go into the sci-fi realm.
James, the Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton game just came out.
Was that canon? I don't think that was a canon story.
Okay.
Do
Wait.
I get pizza if either of you win?
James, his freaking, like, the girl that works with him is...
Oh shit. I don't know.
Okay.
That's not.
Guys, this has been another episode of the Ridiculous Rants podcast. Follow us all on Twitter. You can find James at Sarah_Capelli. That's SER_CAPELLI. You can follow Nikki at HarleyQuinn103. You can follow myself at Ben Riddick. Follow the podcast at RidiculousRT, and visit the website www.nkrn.org for all of the upcoming stuff we have going on. Remember, we are doing Extra Life this year as we're trying to raise $1,000 as a team to go to the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. You can go to www.nkrn.org/extralife to find out more. And you'll be able to also see a bunch of the cool stuff we're going to be doing that night there. You can also watch us every Sunday at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time at www.nkrn.org/podcast live. Guys, it has been a ridiculous night. And remember, you can't spell ridiculous without Riddick.
Without Riddick.